Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Welcome on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. Actually, it's a little wet out there, but it's a good Tuesday morning. I'm your Tuesday morning host here on Tennessee Valley, Matt Ryerson. This is my co-host, Matthew Tolbert.
The Donner to your Blitzen, Matt.
That is now in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, I know. I'm trying.
I like it.
I'm trying.
I know you were saying you were having a hard time this year.
I'm having a hard time with the Christmas spirit. I'm feeling a little grinchy.
Grinchy.
Yes.
Which was just on television the other night.
Oh, was it? Well, maybe
original?
if I watched that movie, that little movie, that would probably help me. But
speaking of Christmas spirit, this weekend, the Christmas parade, televised right here on Channel 5, WTMB. I know you didn't get a chance to come up. Your wife was actually busy, you missed out. It was a great one this year.
I heard it was going to be good. So
it's always good. The weather held out very nicely.
It was mild, wasn't it? It wasn't too cold.
No, it was perfect. It was crisp, so it felt Christmassy.
Yeah, sure.
Because you don't want summer heat.
Sure.
You know, and hey, ho, ho, ho. It just wouldn't play out. But we bundled up, and we went out there and watched, and my children had a haul. All right, we went out.
At a haul? Wait a minute. They got presents or something?
Yes, essentially. They went to First Baptist for Halloween. We discussed that. We came home with a little bag of candy. They came home with the Christmas parade with a huge bag of candy and gifts that were being tossed from the floats. Let me tell you one of these gifts.
That's ridiculous.
I say candy and gifts. Most of it was candy. M&M Mars was my children's favorite float, by the way.
Okay.
Twix bars and M&M's just being tossed to the crowd in handfuls. Unbelievable. But my son particularly liked this smaller float that is for a local soccer league.
Okay. Well, he plays soccer.
He does.
Yeah.
They went to the crowd and handed out soccer trophies.
Really? Just
soccer trophies.
Way to go. You're a great soccer player? Or...
Yes, thanks for coming to the Christmas parade. Here's a trophy from last year's soccer season.
If he never wins a soccer championship, he'll always have a trophy now.
That's right. I thought that was interesting at the very least. So we had a good time, and the Christmas parade, Main Street Cleveland puts that on. Again, a huge success. Santa Claus was the Grand Marshal, kind of wrapped it up. That was wonderful. Wonderful event.
There is nothing better than teaching children that they can have trophies even if they don't have to earn it. That's just
you know, at 5 and 6, 3 and 4, I think it's okay.
I understand. It just, I'm a psychologist, the behaviorism,
Yeah, so that was pretty much the highlight of our weekend. We had a birthday party, which is always fun, and it was just terrific weather, and then now the rain has moved in. So we're going to take a quick look at our local weather. It is somewhat damp, although that's supposed to pass on through.
I know, but it's going to cool us down a lot, right?
Yes.
See?
It is, and Mr. Weatherman is once again correct today. We got some rain. Tomorrow there's more of a chance of rain, but it's going to pass. I think the bulk of the rain has passed us. Tomorrow is only a high of 52. And then Thursday, there you go, Matt. There's your weather.
Look at that low right there.
Yeah, a low of 29
degrees. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like seeing the grass all frozen like that and everything. I'm a big proponent of this cold weather. I'm liking it a lot.
We don't have a garage, so that means I have to get out and heat the cars up. So I'm not as big.
I do have something that happened this weekend. I didn't go to the parade because my wife, she was performing. She's actually a singer, and she was performing in this play, this musical play, based upon the album, the Andrew Peterson album, "Behold the Lamb of God." And it's basically he writes songs, and each song kind of takes it from the Old Testament of the Bible all the way up through the birth of Christ. And so she performed in this play Saturday night, which is where I was watching her.
Great.
In this play, and so, but it's in Chattanooga, and it's the Salvation Army down on McCauley. But it was a very cool thing, and I would like to recommend to any of you. There's a DVD and a CD album. Andrew Peterson, "Behold the Lamb of God." It's really kind of cool.
Behold the Lamb of God.
That's the name of it.
Great recommendation. All right, what else this weekend?
Did you see Herman Cain dropped out of the race.
The Herminator.
The Herminator dropped out of the race. And you know why?
I think I do.
Because his wife said to do it.
There you go. He's taken a beating in the tabloids. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't even want to guess. But that guy has been linked to...
But the most recent one has been the worst one.
Yeah.
Sexual harassment, of course, is a horrible, horrible thing. But those things happened like 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
The most recent one that came out was a woman saying that she had carried on a 13-year affair with him. That was still going on, and they have text message records, and they have all this other stuff that even now while he's running for... and now it may not be true. She may be she may be fibbing a little bit. He says that she was a friend that he just tried to help out financially. She says it was more than that. But... he said that he was going to talk to his wife, who didn't know about this friend, going to talk to his wife, and that by talking with her, he was going to decide whether or not to be in the race. And apparently she said no.
Yeah. Who can blame her? Who can blame her?
Yeah, I know.
Did you see Venus Williams? Two things, actually. Venus Williams, one of the biggest names in tennis, had a wardrobe malfunction this weekend.
Oh, a la Janet Jackson.
Yeah, she makes these spectacular, probably can be termed sexy outfits, and one of the straps popped during the competition. Unfortunately, she saved the day. There was no fine from the FCC.
No reveal.
No reveal, but nearly.
She caught it
and
in time.
The other big name, Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Makes his triumphant comeback and wins the tournament. First time since 2009.
Yes, he did. And actually, he he was down by a stroke at the 17th hole.
Yeah.
He birdied that to tie it with Zach Johnson. And then on the 18th, Zach parred it and he birdied it. And if you look at Zach Johnson's face after he sees Tiger Woods hit that shot and win the tournament, he just kind of goes...
The old
Tiger. Yeah, Tiger's back.
Yeah, that's scary.
We're all screwed. Yeah. Did you see Tim Tebow?
Yes.
Won his 6th game this season, and the Denver Broncos, and for any of you, if you don't know who Tim Tebow is, shame on you. But also, he was, big SEC guy.
Florida Gator.
Yeah. We kind of hated him but everybody loved him.
Hated.
We loved to hate him and hated to love him.
Yeah.
But he has brought the Denver Broncos now as their starting quarterback. He is 6-1 this season, and they are now in first place in their division. Tim Tebow could be playing in the playoffs in 3 or 4 weeks.
And I think the reason we bring this up, we're not. This is obviously not a sports show, nor is it a news show. Not sure.
It's not much of anything.
Entertainment,
actually.
maybe.
It's a match show. We'll just say that.
Yeah, but the reason we bring up Tim Tebow is because he's an outspoken Christian, and has been resoundingly criticized by professionals, saying he couldn't make it at Florida. He couldn't win a Heisman. He couldn't win a national championship.
And then he did all those things.
Couldn't make it in the NFL. Now he's in the NFL. He couldn't win in the NFL.
Couldn't be a starter in the NFL first.
Right.
He's starting. Couldn't win. He's winning. Then they said he couldn't throw. And this weekend, he did it all by throwing through 2 touchdowns and over 200 yards. And so the guy is basically, he's destroying all of critics' ideas about him. Yeah. And it's just a really great story. It's
Philippians 4:13. Check it out. I'll just say that. And this is not a scripture show either, so if I'm wrong on the 4:13,
I think I don't know.
Anyways, folks, we have a really spectacular show today.
I think so.
It's interesting. We have Sarah Anderson from Casa, who is always an interesting guest. Great program.
Love her.
We have the things that matter,
which is always look forward to.
Absolutely.
Everyone loves the things that matter.
And then we have the most controversial segment in the history of the show, Matt.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit. I'm sitting on trepidation right now.
We've already been debating about this.
We've debated this for years.
Absolutely, and a number of the fans of the show have already contacted me and debated. So stick with us. Stay tuned for the most controversial segment in show history. We'll be right back.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. The debate is already raging. We're not even to the segment yet.
We're arguing.
Just count on this segment is very controversial.
We're already arguing.
It's edgy. It's edgy.
It's a little dangerous in this
But
place.
probably
right
more
here.
importantly, right now, we're going to get to the news that really matters.
And that would be the things that matter. And my name is Matt, and these are the things that matter. A homeowner chased down and hogtied a man suspected of burglarizing his home twice in one day near Athens, Ohio. Apparently, he recognized the crook from the neighborhood as he was coming home one day, caught him red-handed in his house, but then he chased him through the woods and lost him. Still, since he recognized him, he only temporarily lost him because then he went to the villain's home, fought him, and tied him up with a belt. He then dragged him home and kept him at his own house until the police arrived.
There are so many things about this story that I love. First off, I love that in the story it's actually used the term villain.
Villain.
That's an underutilized
He's
term.
a villain.
You know, back in Superman days, they were all villains. For some reason, we've gotten into this other, suspect, and I like villain. Villain's solid.
He's a bad guy.
I also like the fact that he hogtied.
Hogtied. Literally, that is what the sheriff said. The sheriff described it as hogtying.
So, for those of you who don't know, I grew up on a farm. A hogtie is kind of interesting. It's actually 3 legs are tied up so that the hog would be on its back. One leg is released, but they can't do anything with that one. So he would tie his 2 legs and 1 arm together. That's just fascinating to me. And then, probably my favorite part is that he drags him. Now, it doesn't really say how far this is. Maybe he's his next door neighbor. But can you imagine driving down the road? Look out there's a guy.
Now the guy was unconscious when the police came by, when the sheriff came over. But he had not been abused more than just beat up. And they said that he was unconscious probably because he was under the influence.
Yes.
But the crazy thing is he recognized the guy and he knew where he lived. So we went there, grabbed him. Now, they said this actually borders on vigilantism.
Yeah.
But the sheriff said that he did nothing wrong. That he actually did nothing wrong. That he was legally within his right to do it.
Not sure that's true.
That's what he said.
But, you know, in Athens, Ohio, maybe it is okay.
You know, there's some crazy things that go on in Ohio. We remember the Amish, don't we? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Next
So
one.
he didn't shave his beard, or anything.
No. It didn't even say he had facial hair.
Okay.
All right. You can't always have it your way at Burger King anymore. I'm sorry.
What?
Sean Porter of Deltona, Florida, got himself arrested after asking for a blunt and some herbs at a Burger King drive-thru. The cashier could smell marijuana coming from his car, and the store manager called 911. The police ran Porter's tags, located his car, and discovered about 28 grams of pot, which is a few $100s worth. He literally, and this has to be because he was high, he actually went to a Burger King drive-thru window and asked for marijuana. And they said, "I'm sorry, you can't have it your way."
I'm speechless.
You are speechless.
I'm speechless.
I am too. I don't know what to say about
I mean,
this.
talk about stupid criminal. I mean,
He's got to be high to do something like that.
oh, you
I mean,
know,
I go and I get a Whopper at Burger King, and man, they fix it exactly how I say it. But I've never asked for,
Taco
Mary
Bell
Jane.
and White Castle have played up the whole, feed your munchies type, and there's, I don't think Taco Bell and White Castle by any means are playing to that crowd, but that crowd seems to embrace those. So you would have thought at least it would have been Taco Bell or White Castle.
Yeah, you might think that.
Or
You know,
locally,
who
Crystal.
knows? Who knows? In Deltona, Florida, maybe drug dealers work out of a Burger King, and he was just legitimately just went to the wrong one.
That's true.
He just went to the wrong one. It's like,
You
I
have
want
no idea.
I want a Whopper, large order of fries, and a medium marijuana box or whatever. And then they say, "Oh no, that's the one across town. Since you've asked us, we have to arrest you now." I don't know.
We are clearly not drug users. We don't know any of the terminology that's supposed
It's
to
a
go with-
blunt and some herbs. That's all you need
Blunt
to know.
and herbs.
Marijuana, Mary Jane, marijuana, herb,
It's too early. It's like 6:25.
cannabis. See, I know the actual technical term, cannabis. This person had cannabis intoxication. That's what I believe. A 13-year-old was handcuffed and hauled off to a juvenile detention center for, get this, burping in class.
Wow.
According to a lawsuit filed against an Albuquerque school principal, a teacher, and a school police officer. Apparently, the teacher said that the kid burped in class, was disturbing class, called the school resource officer, and the officer handcuffed him and transported him, I don't know where, I don't know if it was to the police station or to the juvenile facility. But this was a severe thing for burping in class.
Seems a bit like overkill.
You think? So the parents are suing them for wrongful or transportation without getting parents' permission. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're suing. Okay.
I guess that's the legal precedent that they are using for their lawsuit.
That I think many of us would have gotten arrested for something like that in high school. I'm not saying I did it. I'm saying I know people who burped in class.
When we start getting arrested for bodily functions, it's just a little bit of gas. I mean, really?
What was he supposed to do with it?
Now, I will say this. Now, if he was like standing up, burping loud, like burping cuss words or something,
right,
that might be something different. But if he's just burping and the teacher's like, you know what, that's gross, I'm going to get you arrested for that.
2 points. I had a buddy in high school that could burp the alphabet.
Okay. But that's educational. That's educational, right?
It's teaching. It's teaching. It's a teaching moment.
Hey, get him to learn however you can.
Last week, we did the top 10 Christmas movies.
Right.
One of which, on both of our lists, was Elf, which if you have not had the opportunity to see Elf, is a wonderful movie. Now, related to this story, I've got a point here. There's a scene in that movie where the star of this movie, who plays Buddy the Elf, belches at the dinner table after drinking a full 2 liter in one scene. And no cuts, drinks the entire 2 liter, and then belches like you have never seen or heard before. And I hate to say that I think that type of humor, that low-lying humor is funny. But if you see this scene, I challenge you not to laugh. However, if this child belched like Buddy the Elf,
it was disturbing enough
it would
to get
disturb
arrested.
the entire school. It would rock the foundation. That's all I'm saying.
We watch a lot of highbrow comedy in our day, and I think you're getting a lot of that.
That's right.
Right here.
Oh,
The end of the world. Get this. The end of the world will not take place in 2012.
whoa.
I know.
Breaking news.
Sven Grunmeyer,
Sven.
of Australia's La Trobe University, says that his research shows that on December 21st, 2012, it heralds the arrival of the Mayan god of creation and war, Bolonyokti, that was predicted back in 3113 BC, and does not mean that the world is going to end. It only means that the Mayan god of creation and war, Bolonyokti, is going to arrive at Earth.
I have many thoughts here.
You have many thoughts.
First off, I have to compliment you. I love your enthusiasm for the names in that story.
I
Sven
think that
and the god of, what's his name again?
the god of creation and war, Bolonyokti. I think you just have to commit.
You gotta.
You just
I
have to
love
be
it.
confident.
I love it. The story 2000, it was December 22nd, 2000.
21st, December 21st, the Mayan calendar ends is the idea.
Right.
And I just believe that maybe the guy who made calendars just died and they just didn't have somebody to replace him.
Can you just imagine this story? All right? I love this story that Matt just said. That there was some Mayan, and his job was to write a calendar, and he gets to December 21st, 2012, and he's just tired. He retires. He quits. He
I'm
dies,
done.
whatever.
But he didn't have an apprentice. He didn't have
Right,
anybody
he didn't
to
hand
pick
it
it up.
off. And some other Mayans going, man, we are going to mess with people. in
The
December."
people are going to be really messed up.
You just know. So.
But he read the artifact that they found, the Mayan artifact they found, which basically the calendar that says that it ends, he says that it's not the end of the world, it's just the arrival of this god. And so
Sven
5,125 years, and then the Mayan god shows up.
Have faith, because Sven from Australia, and we all know what we think about our friends in Australia, very much like our friends from Canada. They're trustworthy. You can count on their word.
Aye, matey. All right, 2 more, just real quick. First, 9 students in Harlem, up in New York City, were pepper sprayed by a 14-year-old girl in the classroom.
Ooh.
I think that we are getting a little bit overwhelmed with this pepper spray. I think pepper spray may be too common.
Everybody
Because
can get their hands on
it's like Walmart,
yeah.
on the streets of Washington, D.C.,
Harlem.
and now
In the school
kids in a school.
hallways.
Apparently she just sprayed, and they all went to the hospital because they got pepper sprayed. And this is very disturbing. Even as grinchy as I am, this is a very disturbing story, okay? Very disturbing. A Chicago news anchor enraged parents when she announced during a segment on children's gift expectations that Santa Claus isn't real.
What?
Yes.
How dare she?
She announced that Santa Claus isn't real.
And first of all you kids getting ready for school, Santa is real.
He is at the Bradley Square Mall right now.
Don't listen to these. That reporter.
I could not believe that
How
she would
dare they?
lie to our children that way by saying that Santa Claus
Unbelievable.
is not real.
Unacceptable. You'll never get that on Good Morning
He
Tennessee.
makes the rounds. He comes from the North Pole to Bradley Square Mall and then the Hamilton Place Mall, and he just comes and he visits and stuff, and then on Christmas Eve he gives presents.
Absolutely. Too many sightings and evidence to prove otherwise.
I think that's absolutely right.
Disappointing that reporter, a fellow media associate.
I know.
I disown them.
I don't think they'll ever get a chance on Live with Kelly Ripa.
You know what's going to be in their stocking?
What?
A lump of coal.
Oh, right. They aren't going to get their 2 front teeth the way that they really want. All I want
Folks,
Christmas is my two front teeth.
let me go ahead and close that segment. I didn't mean to
My
interrupt.
name is Matt, and those are the things that matter.
Sure are. Stick with us. We have a couple more segments. We have a very special guest, Sarah Anderson from CASA.
Yes.
Always entertaining, always interesting, great program. And then the most controversial segment in this show's history
The most.
coming up.
We have controversy just sitting here.
We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. We have a very special guest, Sarah Anderson from CASA, which, for those of you who aren't aware, is Court-Appointed Special Advocate Program. Thanks for joining us again, Sarah.
Thanks for having me
With
again.
your red shoes.
Yes, I'm
We
wearing
can't
red
see
shoes.
them because we have
Yeah,
the
you gotta-
lower
you
third
gotta
there.
lift
For
them
the
up a
dog.
little bit. There we go.
There it is, the red shoe.
Yeah, the
There we
red
go.
shoes. The red shoes. She did not get the memo about the blue shirt.
No,
clearly.
she did
No,
not.
all sorts of
did not.
clashing today.
But apparently it's the colors of America, blue and red, so that's
Yes.
important.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks
Very
for pointing that out. At Maryville High School, where you're from.
Yes, it was red and black.
Red and
so-
black. All right.
And you were just taunting. What were you taunting about Bradley Central High School and Cleveland High School?
You were
Did
saying
not-
something,
don't
something
get me in trouble.
derogatory about bears being stupid or
Bears.
something.
No, I was just
Stink.
pointing out that my alma mater won its 13th state championship last week.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, really?
Okay, that's
Really?
congratulations on
Thank
that.
And
you.
Bradley
I'm very
County
proud. I
didn't.
did a lot for that.
Bradley County didn't do that.
I wasn't pointing that out, but thanks for making that clarification.
I think
That's what
inadvertently you were.
I think
Maybe
that's
I
what you were
was.
saying. So you were saying that.
We love
Without
Sarah.
saying that.
We love Sarah. Thanks for joining us again, Sarah. We appreciate you
Oh,
being here.
gentlemen.
CASA program, Court-Appointed Special Advocate. You've been on a couple times, and we're big fans of this program. But just in case we have some new viewers, which at this point is somewhat unlikely. But if we do have new viewers, maybe you could share with them a little bit what CASA is.
Okay, well, CASA is, like Matt said, Court-Appointed Special Advocates. We're a child advocacy nonprofit, and we work in the court system on behalf of abused and neglected children. And because it's court-appointed, a judge actually appoints a volunteer, which is a CASA, to go check out the case, in the case that there might be abuse or neglect going on, and just kind of figure out if the child is in a safe position, the best home for the child to be living in. A lot of times it's custody sorts of situations.
Right.
Or orders of protection have been placed against one or the other parent. We also do supervised visitation and some mediation. So
And this program is awesome because it really gives a voice to the children. Where so often you have a bunch of adults arguing back and forth in the courtroom and the child sits silently without a voice. You all give that voice.
Yeah, this gives every child that comes through that court system that is appointed by the judge a trained volunteer to be their advocate in court. And these volunteers are very thoroughly trained. They're very passionate about what they're doing because they're volunteers. Generally, volunteers really do care. And we have some excellent ones. We actually just had a class go through of 12, and that's one of our biggest classes. So that was fantastic.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And these are volunteers, and we're going to talk about here later in the segment about how somebody can get volunteered. Get involved with your program. But at this point, how many cases are there? What exactly is the need for this program?
Well, this year we've had 60 cases.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a lot of children that have been affected, and some of those have more than one child being represented. And so it's huge. It's something that is growing, and Bradley County definitely has a need for it, and we can only fit that need as to the extent that we have funds and volunteers for.
Right, right. And you have some big upcoming events, I understand.
Yes, we have February 11th. We have a red shoe gala, which is why I'm wearing the red shoes.
All right.
I actually wore these to another red shoe gala back a couple of months ago.
So there's a reason for the red shoes.
Yes, there
Excellent.
is. It wasn't just because they look
What's a
awesome.
red?
They do.
They do look awesome.
I know.
They do.
But what's a red shoe gala?
It is actually, it's a signature CASA event, and National CASA has been promoting this for, I think, at least 15 years. There have been some going on that long. And this will be our first annual Red Shoe Gala, and it is to just kind of to draw attention. It's kind of tied into the concept of the red slippers in The Wizard of Oz, and there's no place like home.
Wow.
So the idea that we
Yeah.
are giving children those homes. And a lot of CASAs across the country focus on foster care as well. We don't so much here, but it's tied into that as well. But yeah, so the point is you wear your red shoes, and they can be any sort of red shoes.
All right.
I wore to this one I went to, I wore like just a black dress and red shoes, and a lot of the women did do that, sorry. But you can wear cowboy boots and come as a cowboy. You can wear clown shoes, I've seen that.
There you go, Matt.
Yeah,
Perfect
actually
for
we
you.
were talking about,
That actually is like me any day of the week, I think.
the one I went to, there was someone that wore some sort of traditional, I don't know if he was correct or not, but some sort of laced up red boots and wore a kilt. So there's that option as well for you.
Oh, fantastic. Can you get that guy's name? I'd like to borrow.
I'm sure I could find out
I don't know
somehow.
that I want to borrow
gonna
his
borrow
kilts.
somebody's
No, I don't want to
kilt?
borrow a kilt.
But
no.
the boots we got online, I think. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
for like
that's
$8 or something.
$8?
So that's what he
That's
said.
very reasonable. I think I can probably
you
see
go.
You could probably pull it off.
So this is dinner, dancing.
Yes, it'll be
Dancing?
It will
Really?
be dinner. We're hoping for some dancing. If you
Wow.
come, I'm sure you can instigate that.
Like ballroom dancing or club dancing?
We're-
What kind of dancing are we
yes,
talking
club
about?
dancing in Bradley County. For
are we-
a nonprofit event, we'll be doing
For
that.
I don't know, traditional
Well, have you been-
Irish clogging? What are we talking about here?
Have you been to the old woolen mill before?
Old what?
The old
woolen mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have
Is that
not.
where the
I
event's
have
going to be
not.
held?
Yes, it's held in Weaver's Room, the old woolen mill, which is a beautiful venue. I mean, it was actually donated by the Colemans for our event, so that was fantastic.
to
of them.
Everybody
Check it out.
knows the old woolen mill. It's over just off of South Ocoee. Beautiful old building.
I guess I've driven by there.
Yeah, you
but-
probably
It
have.
looks
But I've
like
never
a
been in
rundown
it.
factory
Yeah,
because
but
it
I've
is.
never
But
been in it.
they've renovated certain parts of it. They have some apartments there, and then they also have that room, and it's gorgeous.
Yes.
It's perfect for events like this. We're going to have dinner, just heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then dancing, some jazz music to start, hopefully, and then we'll go into.
So jazz dancing then.
I mean, if you'd like to, the jazz music will probably with jazz hands. That's more for during dinner, I think.
Oh, I see.
But
Oh, the jazz music for dinner.
we will have a DJ for the dancing.
So it will be like club music then. You got a DJ.
There's a potential for that. I mean, but I bet for the crowd we'll have it won't be quite.
Hey, I can do a
club music.
mean
You can do a
moonwalk.
request.
I can do a mean moonwalk.
You do a
You
request,
know?
yeah.
You ever see a big guy do a moonwalk? It's hilarious.
Do you consider moonwalk club dancing?
I don't know.
You know what we got to do? We got to ask for
used to
Thriller
be.
to do the
did
Thriller
used to be.
dance. The Thriller.
We can
Oh
definitely
yeah, we could do the
Thriller.
Thriller dance. No, let's not do that.
More importantly, what's the date on this again?
February 11th.
And this goes to a wonderful cause, correct?
Yes, all the proceeds go to CASA. And that's
So
at
what
6
is
o'clock.
the recommended donation for the event?
It's $35 per person, $60 per couple, and then of course anything that you'd be willing to give in addition to that would be fantastic. We will never say no to that. So we will be having hopefully a silent auction at the event. or at the very least store prize type things. But we are planning on having a silent auction. So we're hoping this will be, it'll be around Valentine's Day, right before, so it's kind of a fun, get dressed up,
Valentine's
look all
date.
So what if you go single, stag?
I'm sure there'll be other people there like that.
You think there will be?
$35, go single, yeah.
Go single? You think you can
I'm not
find somebody
taking
to
a date.
dance with? Will you be able to find somebody to dance with?
I bet you can find somebody to dance with.
Yeah.
I will personally find you someone to dance with if you go single.
You know what? All right, so single guys, she just said that she will dance with you at this event if you come single.
There you go.
I said that.
$5 a dance and a fundraiser. Excellent. And Sarah, in all seriousness, this is a great program. People may want to call and say, hey, I want to get volunteered. I want to find out more about this program. How do I get involved? How do they reach you?
Right now, the best way to reach us is at our email address, which is Casa of Bradley, CO for county, at gmail.com. So that's CASAOF Bradley, CO at gmail.com.
Okay. Casa of Bradley Co at gmail.com.
Yes.
All right. Check it out. You can always, if you don't know or forget you didn't have pen and paper, you can always email us at our website, WTMB, and we'll make sure you get in contact.
All seriousness, this is CASA is a great program, a great agency, and they do great work. They make happy kids.
Yeah, so. Absolutely, absolutely. Stand up for children, which is something we all need to do. So, Sarah, thanks. I'm going to give you a dangerous invitation.
Oh, no.
Do you want to stay for the next most controversial segment in the history of the show?
I would love to.
Absolutely. Folks, stick with us. We'll be right back.
This is going to be a big deal.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Let's for a moment pretend to be professional.
Okay, we're professional now.
Welcome back to
Wait,
Tennessee Valley.
you don't just say that if you're trying to be professional.
That's not a good lead-in.
Kelly
We
Ripa's
can't fool everybody.
she is not going to vote for us.
Kelly, please. Call. We're waiting on your call. Where are you?
We get the banter thing. We got that going.
Yeah,
really well.
come
We
on,
just
come
can't
on.
do the other stuff.
So here we are. Most controversial segment in show history. And here's why, folks. Last week we did top 10 Christmas movies of all time.
Yes, and I had some problems with those.
I actually got phone calls, a number of phone calls, not only about my selections, but about what we should do next. And the recommendation was top 10 Christmas songs of all time.
No, well, okay, wait, now let me ask you this question. When you say songs,
Yes.
are you including like Christmas carols?
I'm including anything that would be considered music. So it's all lumped in.
So you got like Joy to the World and Oh Come All You Faithful along with All You Wanted for Christmas and all that other stuff.
Those are not on my list. I have a list of the top 10 all-time songs that does include some carols, some more upbeat, up-tempo, more
And
recent.
Joy to the World and Oh Come All You Faithful are not on the list.
Not on the list.
I'm already having problems with this.
Not on the list. And here we go. Get ready to get your phones a-buzzing. Get on your keyboards
All
because
right.
you're going to want to
So nervous
visit
right
our website and complain immediately. Top 10 songs. We're going to start with number 10. Number 10, the Chipmunks song, Christmas Don't Be Late, 1958, the Chipmunks. Now, I do have an explanation. My children love the Chipmunks.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
I have to listen to this, and this is not an exaggeration, 6 months out of the year. And I went through a period where I hated this song to the point that I wanted to destroy everything about it. But my children love it. So I finally started getting into it. Now I like it. So it made my top 10, just in a tier, top 10.
I prefer songs sung by people.
I've never gotten past. I've never gotten past the point of hating that song. So. Sorry, I haven't progressed. I haven't
You
transcended.
need to listen to it more, apparently.
Yes.
Which
Nope.
I will never do.
You might. Wait
know,
until your children. I'm going
I know.
to secretly introduce it to your
You
children.
better not.
Oh, don't.
Number 9, the 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
Originally written in
At
1780.
least that's a classic.
Okay, all right.
It is a class. I like the adaptability of it. So many
Yeah.
people have done plays on that. Phineas and Ferb did a recent one, which is a cartoon I love. Football teams, organizations of all sorts have done plays on it.
Why in the world would they say something about Piper's piping, though? That's the question.
Yeah, there's several things in there that I'm not so sure about.
They all have really just like historic connotations, but I can't remember them.
Yeah, it was written in
is that what it is?
1780.
They all have.
Because it was written there.
They all have specific meanings.
So when it says
and I used
5
to know.
golden rings, they're not talking about having 5 different wives or something like that.
I'm not sure. I don't know. And I'm not sure why anybody would want a partridge in a pear tree.
It was.
You know the answer to this, Sarah?
I think it was a way to teach children, and like it was some sort of educational song as far as religion goes, and that's I don't remember, but I know.
Thanks for staying on for the segment, Sarah.
Yeah.
That was great.
That just,
I'm so helpful. It's
thanks for that
something.
contra-
It
or
means
something.
something.
we are not worthy. We are not
Number
worthy.
8. Number 8.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say, I tried to make a very diverse list so all of our viewers could find something they enjoy on this
Okay,
list.
all right.
Number 8, some of you are going to love it, some of you are going to hate it. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Actually, I like that song.
1979, Elmo and Patsy.
I like that song.
Do you really?
It's funny. It's funny
I'm
to me.
shocked by this.
It's witty and funny.
But
I
is it
kind of
top
like
10?
that. Well, I don't know about that, but at least it was. It's
in the ballpark?
It's a song I can appreciate.
Sarah, you love this song. I know.
What that
Gra-
song? Yes. Oh, I love it.
Do you really?
I do like it, but I do not. It wouldn't
You don't
be on
like
my
me
top
singing it?
10.
Oh, it wouldn't make
well,
your
I'd love
top
to hear
10.
you sing it actually.
Stay tuned. That may not
Actually,
happen.
I'm going to be singing that song actually for a Kiwanis Club next week.
Oh.
Number 7.
I am.
I'm going to invite
You all come to Kiwanis next week.
Kiwanis next
Sarah,
week.
you got to come.
Number 7. This is a classic. I love this one. Blue Christmas, 1948, Elvis Presley.
I'm going to offend probably most of the people out there. I hate Elvis.
What?
I know. I cannot stand. There's only one Elvis song that I actually like,
Which is?
which is that
That one.
little more action. What's that song?
yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay.
know.
Well, anyway, that's the only song that I actually
You
like
remember
about
half
Elvis.
of a line from one song.
I know. The only thing I like about that song is the color.
Number 6. For all the kids watching, all you teens, you're going to dig this
those
one.
teens.
Yeah, we're going more recent era. Number 6, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. And
Wait a minute.
Justin Bieber. Bieber fever.
No.
All
I
I want
liked
for
the
Christmas
first part
is
of what
you.
you said.
Mariah
and then-
Carey
yeah,
is good. That's a good song, and Mariah Carey is a good song. But Justin Bieber,
Have you heard this version? He does a good job.
I've heard that, but I personally have not heard the song.
Now, what I'll say to you parents, if your teens are going, yeah, I love that video, they should not be watching the video. Miss Mariah Carey does not know what winter gear should look like. She's in more beach
Shocking.
wear. Yeah, so
what about Justin Bieber? Does he?
he's totally appropriate.
He's dressed?
I'm a Bieber fan. I'm man enough to admit it. I
am
like
not.
Justin.
Anybody who's got a song and the chorus is baby, 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 oh, I just can't stand that.
I was just gonna see how far you would go.
I
with
wasn't
that.
gonna go any longer. I wasn't gonna go any longer because I hate the song.
Sarah's going, yay, go back.
You like Justin Bieber?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Top 5, number 5. Now, some of you that like classics will love this one, and this is one of my all-time favorite. Little Drummer Boy.
Oh.
Originally written 1941, recorded 1955, originally known as Carol of the Drum. But if you really want the best version of this, the Harry Simone Choral, this group was the original. It's an incredible choir. It sings this powerful Little Drummer Boy.
I like that song. That's a good choice. That's a good choice, especially that version. Now, there have been a lot of different versions.
Lots of recordings. Of
There's
this
the Christian group Jars of Clay did a version that's really cool.
I think Amy Grant did this song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
she did.
a number of people.
But I like the original version. That's good. That's a good choice. Hey, way to go.
Thanks.
We approve.
You got one.
For your non-Elvis fans, but maybe you like the Beatles, Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney,
That
1979.
song is wonderful.
It
I
is.
approve of
Thank
that
you,
one.
Sarah.
You can't go wrong with the Beatles. See, I am an anti-Elvis, pro-Beatle guy.
So do you like this choice?
I like that choice.
This would make your top 10.
I do. I'm waiting to see if there's another one in there, however. And I'm curious to
There's
see.
another big Beatles song,
There is?
big Christmas type Beatles song out there. We'll see if it makes the list. Top 3. This is now the top 3.
Top three? We're already at the top 3?
This is going to be shocker.
Okay.
Number 3.
All right.
This is going to be a shocker for a lot of people. I'm just going to say it. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Bruce Springsteen.
Now, I am all over that.
Rock and roll at its best.
I'm all over that. Because at the end of the song, he starts laughing.
Yeah.
And he can't. Oh, I love that version.
Santa Claus is Coming. Bruce
That's
Springsteen
good.
rocks it
Like,
out.
Santa Claus is coming. He's all scratchy voice.
I love it that you're
Keep
singing
going.
all
Keep
these.
going.
Come on.
Whenever I think music, I gotta sing it. I'm sorry.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's a good choice. I like
all
that. That's
all
good.
right. Actually,
That's good. I am a little disappointed we haven't had any carols yet.
We'll see.
None of the
We
classic
still have
carols.
two.
We have 2
Still have
songs.
two.
I'm just waiting.
Stay tuned here. Number 2. And this is a classic,
Okay.
not a carol.
Oh, okay. So we got 9 songs.
And I want you
out
to
of your
sing
top
this
10 that
one.
are not carols.
You're a good singer. Matt is a good singer, so I want him to sing the chorus to this.
I don't know
one.
about that.
I'll Be Home for Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Oh, I can't sing like Bing Crosby.
Nobody can.
No,
Nobody
I cannot.
can.
But that's a great song. That is-
1943 it was written. It was originally appeared in Holiday Inn, Bing Crosby film, and then again in White Christmas with Bing Crosby. Nobody sings it like Bing. I'll Be Home for Christmas. And I got a particular soft spot. Have some friends who are now serving in armed forces. There's some question. They're in a hurry. They're hoping to be back by Christmas. It's a big question mark. We'd love to see them home by Christmas. So it's got personal meaning to me as well. So
Sure.
it's
a
up
very-
to number 2.
It's I think a very American song, that song.
Yes.
It's a very American song,
Yes.
which is cool.
Not a carol, though.
Yeah, for red, black, and blue.
Yes, red, black, and blue.
Red, black, and blue.
America.
Yeah, patriotic.
I didn't make that statement, just to clarify.
You kinda
I
did.
know the colors.
You
No,
kinda
you
did.
kind of.
I was saying red, blue,
You said it was
America.
America.
I
Red,
wasn't
black, and
including
blue.
the black,
Well, you
though.
have black stripes on your shirt too.
Number 1. Here we go, folks. Number 1. We're going to go Bing again, White Christmas.
Oh,
yes.
my! Well, now
You redeemed the rest of the list with
There
that.
you
White
go.
Christmas is probably one of the best songs ever, but I'm taking issue here.
There's no carol.
With White
There's
Christmas?
no carol.
No carols.
No carol.
Give me
No
another.
come
Hark
all
the
ye
Herald
faithful.
yeah, Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Silent Night, very nice. Number 11.
No, number 11.
Did not make my
Oh my goodness! How in the world that was written back? a long time
I
ago
would say-
too.
When was that written?
I don't
Matt?
know when that was written. I think it was in the 1700s.
Probably.
Long time ago.
It was a
Sometime in
famous
the past.
composer.
Give me
and
so this is your honorable mention. This
a-
is my list. I'm just saying, but you have some honorable mentions.
Well, oh
That's
come
a
all
song.
ye faithful! How in the world do you go wrong with that? Silent Night, Joy to the World.
The Christmas part of the Messiah.
Very good.
Right.
Very good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What about? Wait a minute. What about Carol of the Bells?
Carol the Bells, number 12.
Number 12. That
Perfect.
doesn't matter.
That's not a-
Carol of
That's
the Bells. That's not
Mannheimer
top 10.
Steamroller.
Mannheim.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think
Great
okay,
commercial
listen,
for jewelry
listen.
stores,
Okay,
right?
all-
Don't they
Yeah,
say
they
that? I think
do.
all
Lexus
of you
also
Christmas
does.
song lovers out there, you need to write into our website, WTNB website, and trash Matt Ryerson over this list. Now there are some good songs
There's
on
some
there.
very good
All I
songs.
Went for Christmas, Bruce Springsteen, White Christmas, Grandma
Be
Got Run
Home for
Over by a Reindeer, the Beatles song. Although you
Little
didn't
Drummer
even
Boy.
include John Lennon's "So This Is Christmas."
I know.
That's one of the classic songs. So you need to write in and you need to tell Matt Ryerson exactly where he is wrong with this list.
And Matt will confirm this. Last year on this show at this time, which we didn't exist, but if we had a show, we had this debate last year. John Lennon actually was number 2. He has dropped like a rock out of my top 10.
It's because he's dead, isn't he?
He was dead last year,
Oh,
too.
that's true,
So,
I guess. That's what it is.
one other one that I had as an honorable mention, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Jimmy Boyd.
Well, now that's good. So I don't think I would have put that one in my top, but now there's one that all of you know out there that you are missing, and this is one that I have to have every single year. Auld Lang Syne.
Yes, we discussed this when we were debating. I'm not opposed to this song. I think it's a classic. However, I think most people tend to relate it to New Year's.
No. You see.
What do you sing? What's the song you sing after the...
It's A Wonderful Life. Your second favorite movie for Christmas movie, okay?
Yes.
At the end of It's a Wonderful Life.
It's actually
George Bailey is in there with his family. There's a Christmas tree. Remember?
Jimmy
Daddy,
Stewart.
every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. The whole thing right
There
there.
go Clarence,
And you know what
there
they
go.
sing?
Yes.
May old acquaintance be, I don't know the words.
Be
But
forgotten,
be forgotten
and never come to
and
mind.
never come
Yeah.
to mind.
What's that song
I don't know,
about?
but that is what they sing during the Christmas scene, the Christmas tree, and the whole thing right there. And It's a Wonderful
What do you
Life.
sing when
I
the clock strikes
associate-
midnight on New Year's?
on New Year's?
Yeah.
I kiss someone.
And then what's the song that's always
I
playing?
have
He's
no
just
idea.
focused on the
Come
kids.
I have
on!
no idea. I'm too busy kissing. I don't think about that.
Oh, any other honorable mentions? And fans, if you have any honorable mentions, don't hesitate. Alan Mincy has actually sent me a list. He wants Holly Jolly Christmas, which is a nice hard candy Christmas with Dolly Parton. I mean, hometown
Ooh,
girl.
okay. The
Holly Jolly
Tennessee
and Dolly. I
Christmas.
think that's
What's that?
What's the song about Tennessee Christmas?
Tennessee Christmas.
Oh,
it
Dolly
just
does a
Tennessee
couple
Christmas?
of those, yeah.
And I think Amy Grant did it too, but I don't remember if that's the name of it. or
Merry
not, but it's
Christmas,
beautiful.
Darling by the Carpenters. Those are good ones. I'll give them credit.
Yeah, those are some good
Snoopy's
ones.
Christmas by the Royal Guardsmen. And he goes on to mention Happy Christmas,
Snoopy
War's
doesn't
Over,
even
Johnny
sing.
Lennon. I don't
He
think
goes,
that's the point. And then he put in there, again, another one I have a little problem. Frosty the Snowman. I understand.
Frosty.
I watched this
It's more
movie.
of a winter.
Yeah, it's wintry.
Yeah,
exactly. That's my
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah.
What about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, however?
That is Christmassy. Yeah, that's honorable mention.
That's whenever I think Christmas, I think a claymation
Not
Rudolph
top 10.
with a
Claymation.
shiny nose.
That's good television, claymation. Folks, Sarah, thanks for sticking around again for another
Gladly.
segment. Folks, if you have any problems with our top 10, please visit our website. Email us. We'll be sure to address it next week. We got one more segment.
Stick with us.
Stick with us. We'll be right back.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. A fight broke out backstage after that. So
Jennifer James said that they don't have Christmas in Canada.
yeah, that's shocking to me, but well, at the same time, not surprising.
Not surprising. It's a little disturbing, but
Yeah.
not surprising.
Yeah.
I mean,
She poo-pooed the whole Christmas thing out.
they don't even
altogether.
have snow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hot
It's hot up there.
down there.
Absolutely. Hey, Restaurant Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. You got to have lunch. You got to have dinner. As we, United Way gets support from local restaurants that give a percentage of their proceeds to United Way and our agencies. Today is Antonio's.
Antonio's.
Yeah, up there on the corner.
Yeah, up there on the corner of Stewart and what is that, Michigan?
Michigan Avenue. Go on up there. Grab yourself great pizza. Lots of good food in Antonio's.
Go up there and eat their pizza buffet and.
Yes, pig out, man. Antonio's, a percentage of your proceeds will go to the United Way and their agencies, help support the citizens of Bradley County. So check that out. Matt, favorite person?
My favorite person is going to be my brother David Talbert. Doesn't live around here anymore, but he just found out that his new child, that his wife's pregnant, that his new child is a girl. He has a boy, but this is a girl. New experience for him. I have a girl, so I'm going to be teaching him how to raise a girl, and hopefully if we have a boy, then he'll teach me how to raise a boy. So we'll see how that goes. But that's my brother Dave, my favorite person today. Congratulations, Dave. My favorite person, I'm going to go with a couple people actually. Clark Campbell is a local guy, did a lot of work over the storms, was a great contributor. And he had a child this year as well, so just a terrific guy and just one of those people that lifts you up every time you see him. Clark Campbell and another person that most of you are familiar with, State Representative Kevin Brooks. We often look at Kevin as a great leader in our community, but I just want to say he is a great human being. I ran into him yesterday. We were having a battle, a struggle with our children, and he came up and was just as kind and as gracious as ever. Just was very uplifting and supportive, and really just made our afternoon. So Kevin Brooks, you are my favorite person of the day. So very nice. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. In fact, we appreciate all of you joining us. We've had a great beginning of December. We've got some great shows coming up. Stay tuned on Tuesday mornings. We got some fantastic shows coming up. Stick with us, and we hope to see you next Tuesday morning.